What's up guys, welcome back to another remote from home job video. In this video I want to talk about the best side hustle or best side hustles for Christians, right? Now this way you can make over $5,000 a month, and this is online and worldwide. And by the way, you can actually make more than $5,000 per month. These are some really good side hustles. And I came up with this idea because I was searching to find, the best remote work from home jobs for you guys. And I came across this blog. It's Enjoy Stewardship. And basically here they have a list of things that you can use to earn extra income, but these were for a church leader or a pastor. And so they had some things like, speak at other churches, speak at local businesses or events, self-publish a book on Amazon. And this article or this blog gave some really good ideas on how you could make money part-time if you were a Christian, but these were focused on if you were a pastor or church leader. And so most of you guys may not be in that position, but a lot of you guys are Christians, and I know this because I'm reading through the comments and I can see that a lot of you guys are religious. So we're gonna go through some other ideas here that I think are really good if you wanna make some side income or full-time income from actually being a Christian and doing Christian-related work online. So the first thing I want to cover here is going to be creating a podcast. Now, if you go on YouTube and like I just typed here, Christian podcast. By the way, guys, if this is the first time you're coming across the channel, my name is Ian. On this channel, I talk about these methods of how you can make money online and also remote work from home jobs, everything personal finance related. So if you like these videos, you like these types of topics, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It's 100% free, won't cost you anything. Also, be sure to subscribe with the notifications on. That way you never miss out on the updates of when I post new videos. And of course, if you guys ever want to talk to me one-on-one, it's free, no charge. Message me on Instagram, link is down below. But let's get right back to the video. So I typed in Christian podcast here, and there is this one podcast here, a Christian pod. And this guy right here, he does like a roundtable podcast. And then there was also, I think there was another YouTube channel here. Okay, so this one, Heavenly Bond Pod. And then I think there was even one more. I probably can't find that one right now. But basically, this is it. So there are not a lot of Christian dedicated podcasts on YouTube. And so apart from this guy and this other podcast right here, and there was one more with two women, not showing right now. But apart from these three podcasts, there are not a lot of other Christian podcasts on YouTube, and most of the other videos are actually videos of just other podcasts, but they're talking about Christian or Bible or religious things. So if you are a religious person, then this is a great idea because you could create a podcast on YouTube. It's completely free, it won't cost you anything, and you can start talking about your faith. And it doesn't have to be like this one, for example, where he has like a studio set up where he invites people over to, I guess, discuss religious things. Instead, you could simply do this over the internet. So you could record your podcast, right? And you could invite people on virtually so they could join by Skype, or you could do like IG Live or Facebook Live or even YouTube Live, and you could invite them on. They could call in and you guys could have a panel and have a discussion about religious issues based on your faith. And then you'd also be suggested, your videos or your podcast would be suggested to other like-minded people because there are not a lot of dedicated podcasts in this space. So I think this is a really great idea if you're a Christian and you're looking for some type of side income or even full-time income. And this is a great way where you can create that side income or even full-time income without spending really any money up front. You could even start your podcast using your cell phone, right? So this is a great idea, and podcasts are like the new wave of content creation, and podcasts actually make a lot of money. I mean, if you do it on YouTube, you could get the YouTube ad revenue, which can be a substantial amount of funds. You could also get like super chats and also gifts, stuff like that, and that will add on to your income. So you could be making several thousand dollars every single month from your Christian or your religious podcast. Just in case you're not a Christian, but you're still religious, whatever your religion or whatever your faith is, then you can create a podcast around that. So that is idea number one. Comment down below, let me know if you think this is a good idea, and let's move on to the second idea. So the second idea is gonna be selling stuff on Etsy. So for example, on Etsy here, I simply did a search. It was just Bible verse. And so there are a lot of different products here that have just Bible verses on them, and people are buying these products. For example, this one is selling for almost $100. It's actually, the price was $129. It's at 25% off right now. This is a Bible verse wall art, and it's for $100, right? Here we have wall art. Again, this is almost $50. We have a bamboo lid. This is a tumbler or iced coffee cup with a Bible verse on it, and it's $34, but it's on sale. It's now $17. So if you go through it, you'll see a lot of products like this. And this is something that you can actually create really easily. And this is good because there is a niche for things like this. In fact, if you are religious, you probably already have something in your home or some product that you use that has some sort of religious quote on it, right? So if you're a Christian, for example, you may already have a cup with some Bible verse on it, or you may have a wall art with a Bible verse or something religious on it if you're already a religious person. So to pull this off, you could create your free Etsy account, and of course, you could, I mean, this product right here has over 6,100 reviews. They've sold over 6,000 of these, and again, $100. But to pull this off, it's really easy. Not saying you could do this exact product right here, but you could do something very similar to the other products here. So for example, you could go over to Printify, which is free to sign up for and use, and you can go through the catalog and you can create, you know, different things like t-shirts, stuff like that. But here, we could go through, you can create, so for example, this is a scented candle. You could add a Bible verse here or some Christian or some religious quote on it. You can do the same thing with a clock. You could do this with a yard sign. It could be a banner. It could be a desk lamp, a pillow, vinyl banners, acrylic wall art panels, just about anything. And there are many products to choose from here that you could customize. So the way this works is you sign up for Etsy, you can upload your design, and then they'll do the fulfillment, they'll do the shipping and everything. And then once someone pays for it, Etsy will ship the item for you. Etsy will also take their cut, and then they'll send you your profit. So this is really good. Now, to get your design going, you also don't need to pay for that. You could go on to Canva, which is free. So you could get onto Canva right now. They also give a 30-day free trial, so you get all the premium features free for 30 days. So if you think this is a good idea, and I think this is a really good idea, you could actually start this right now. You could get the free trial and you could test this to see if it actually works, and it won't cost you anything. So that's really good. Now you can just go through here. They have a bunch of templates here. So you could go through, I mean, the templates range from like business cards to Instagram posts, flyers, posters, documents, videos, just about anything. But you could just scroll through here and you could find, I mean, they got them for t-shirts. You could even create a custom design. You just have to put the size in off the design, and then you could also use a template. You could customize it. You could put whatever religious quote you want on there, or even a Bible verse or something similar. And then you can download that image as a PNG from Canva, and then you go over to Etsy, or not Etsy, you go over to Printify rather, and then you can upload your design that you got from Canva for free, and then you can take this product and you can list it on Etsy. And by the way, you can actually sync Etsy with Printify, so that all works together as one. So that's how you could go about doing it, and then you could have your own Etsy store with some of these products. And again, you can do this for free. You can try this out, you can test it out to see if it actually works before you commit to investing any money. So I think this was a really great idea. Comment down below, let me know if you think that this is also a great idea. Now, next on the list is you can go on somewhere like Flippa. Flippa is a digital marketplace where you can buy, flip anything. So if we just type in, I'm just gonna use Christian for example. If you just type in Christian on Flippa, let's see what the results are. So there's a website here. Well, this is sponsored. So there are some apps here, or this is like a children's apparel brand selling baby boy christening blessing suits on Amazon. They want $900 for this website, and the profit is $61 per month, or the current profits from this website or this business is $61 per month. So if you want to go ahead and, invest some money here, you could do that here, $900 up front, $61 per month. And you could also probably improve on this website. You could do some SEO work or do some marketing and try to get this profit up. They have other website as well, or websites rather, where you can spend, like $2,000 here. The net profit right now is $258 per month. This is a app. So this app is for the iOS, for iPhones, $3,000, $29 per month in profit. But as you can see here, there are not a lot of results for Christian stuff, right? So even if you wanted to create your own app or create your own website, then this is kind of like a good niche market to get into, because there are people who are interested in these products and services, but there are not a lot of options, as you can see here. So you could purchase something that's already working, that has, like a low cash flow or low profits, and then you could try to improve on that business to get it where you want it to be. Or you could create something similar from scratch, but the idea is you still get to do something that is religious within your faith. You choose what you want to do, and you're still doing, that religious thing according to your faith, and you're still making money by doing that as a side hustle or even a full-time gig. Now, I would say the best to do here would probably be to create this podcast, right? And so if you create a YouTube channel, what you can do is you can link certain products to it. So you could create your podcast, and then you could link whatever products you created on Etsy to your YouTube channel. And so when people are interested and they're searching for religious material online, when they come across your podcast, they'll also be seeing all the products you have, which will be of interest to them. So they would be more likely to purchase some of these. So you'll be making money from ad revenue. You can make money from super chats. You could make money from these people going and purchasing your products. You could also make money from them using your app or your website. Maybe you have a website that sells religious clothing, or you have an app that is religious, then these people would more than likely be using your products and your services because you're in that space that they want to be in. And again, not a lot of people are doing this, so this is something that you should probably dive into. So these were just a few side hustles that I think were absolutely good for Christians, and not really just Christians, but anybody that is religious, depending on what your faith is. These are some really good side hustles that you could start. They won't cost you anything up front. You can actually test this out over a few weeks. And then if you like the results, if you're making progress, even if you're not making a lot of money, once you're making some progress, then you can go ahead and start investing some more time into these side hustles and potentially make these into full-time gigs where you can make a lot of money while still being a Christian or practicing whatever religion or faith that you're into. So I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about the ideas here. Do you think they're good or not? Have you ever tried to do anything like this before? How it worked out for you? And as always, all the best in finding that remote side hustle or job that pays you a ton of money. And I'll talk to you guys very soon in the next one.